Shock websites, and what are they? Hello everyone, welcome to my first YouTube video. If you've seen me before, it was probably on TikTok because that's where I originally started posting. However, I wanted a space where I could rant about more topics for longer. So let's get into it. Shock websites, and what are they? To go into shock websites, we must first discuss the meaning of shock and why do certain things shock us. The dictionary definition of the word shock is a sudden, upsetting, or surprising event or experience. This could be your friend waiting around a corner to spook you, walking through a haunted mansion, a bump in the night. Shock is something we don't expect. The internet is kind of like that haunted house, except the ride unbuckles your seatbelt and throws you into the darkest pits of hell. Shock websites are also a part of that haunted house, except they range in disturbance. For example, you could click on a link from your best friend, and it could range from a picture of a ghost to a cartel beheading. These links shock a person because you don't know what you're going to see. Now, before I continue this video, I just want to give a warning. I will be talking about upsetting content, and also, do not go searching for shock material. It is disgusting, and you will see something you regret. Now, let's get into the shock websites. The first one I'll be talking about is called Run the Gauntlet. Unlike some of the other shock websites I'll be talking about, Run the Gauntlet was founded around 2015 to 2016. Now, Run the Gauntlet was a shock website, but also a challenge. Mostly edgy teenagers would challenge their friends to run the gauntlet. Now, how would one do this challenge? Basically, the website would open up with a message that reads, "The most vile, puke-inducing, hard-to-watch videos on the internet. Holy fucking cornball." Anyways, continuing the challenge. To complete this challenge, you would have to sit down and watch 20 videos. Seems easy, right? Wrong. The videos on this website would gradually get more gory and disgusting as the challenge continues, and there's no pause button. Also, this website had levels. These so-called levels range from beginner to insane. And when a person would successfully run the gauntlet, you want to know what they get. A cash prize. I'm lying. You don't get a reward for running the gauntlet. The only award you get is being a sick person. That's it. Now, the next shock website I'll be talking about is called Best-Gore. Yeah, that's what it's called. They got real creative, as you can tell. This website was founded in 2008 by some Canadian guy named Mark Merrick. Fun fact, this guy would neglect his family to run a gore website. I know that family therapy is expensive, but anyways, this website was a clusterfuck. It was a website where users from anywhere could submit whatever they wanted. This website was actually featured in a Netflix documentary called Don't Fuck with Cats. And in this documentary, this man named Luca Magnotta made a video called One Lunatic, One Ice Pick, where in the video, Luca stabbed this man named Jun Lin to death. This case took place in Montreal, Canada. I would say shout out to my Canadian viewers, but I don't think you guys want this shout out. But with that video, Mark, the Canadian edgelord was actually in trouble with Canadian police since they charged him with corruption of morals. And to my surprise, Mark actually pleaded guilty. Now, he didn't go to jail or anything, but he was served community service and house arrest. But house arrest didn't stop this edgelord. Oh no, you want to know what he did? He protested. That's right. Mr. Merritt protested by slapping a piece of duct tape over his mouth. The reason he protested was because he thought that posting the video helped identify Luca and basically help solve the case. I do understand his side of this story, but you still posted a video of someone dying. That's sick no matter how you look at it. Best-Gore shut down in 2020. Way to recent in my eyes, but better late than never, I guess. Moving on to the next website, we will be talking about Rotten.com. This website was actually one of the first shock websites to ever unfortunately grace the internet. This website was founded in 1996 by a developer called Soylent Communications. This website was full of porn, autopsy photographs, horrific stories and images, videos, and disgusting news articles. The reason this is a shock website is because the links to whatever you were trying to view would only allude to what was actually in the video. And it's not like YouTube. You don't get a preview on what you're seeing. It's like playing poker, except you can't even see your opponent's poker face. Users would not be uploading stuff on this website. It would be the developers. This website definitely became a hot topic after the death of Princess Diana in 1997. For those who don't know, Princess Diana died in a horrific car accident because of paparazzi. The reason people flocked to this website after her death was because there was apparently images of her body from the wreckage. This shows that even after death, she couldn't escape the online paparazzi. And plus, those photos were proven to be fake, so these idiots didn't even see her. A popular trend around this time was seeing your favorite celebrities dead on Rotten.com. Not so fun fact, there was this point-based challenge on Rotten.com where people would put in their 2 cents on which celebrities would die in the following years. Yeah, what fun. Finally, the website was no longer made available in 2018, and Rotten was and still is gone for good. This next website you've most likely heard before. Let's talk about LiveLeak. Before LiveLeak was a thing, it was originally called Orgish, which was basically the news website, but worse. Orgish contained videos on cartel beheadings, footage from the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, execution videos from the Islamic State, and much more horrible things. Kind of like YouTube, Orgish had a comment section where users would debate about how they felt about the news they saw on this website. After 6 years of this website unfortunately running, the link would redirect people to a new website called LiveLeak. This website was basically the same as Orgish, except there was user-submitted material. It's like YouTube from hell. Unlike other shock websites, LiveLeak attempted to be a serious news source, and they did get a little bit of attention from media and politicians. Of course, this got backlash from the public. However, no legal threats happened, but since some of the material basically exposed criminals, these same criminals threatened the creators of this website. In 2007, some criminals got very angry when a video of the execution of Saddam Hussein was shown on the website. And in 2014, when an American journalist by the name James Foley was executed by ISIS, and that video was shown on LiveLeak. Due to the threats from ISIS, LiveLeak no longer welcomed videos that were Islamic executions. LiveLeak thankfully shut down in 2021. Nobody really knows why, but honestly, I could care less. That's all the shock sites I have for you today. Now you're probably wondering what my thoughts are on shock sites. I actually have mixed feelings on them. While on one hand, I don't think we should censor any news articles, however, at the end of the day, these people in these beheading videos have families. They were someone. And now, their finale moments are just behind a screen for all eternity. And that's what gives me the mixed feelings. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and Rava out.